Welcome to today's Sports Fix. It's good to welcome you along and good to be able to bring you scores from our northern parts of South Australia and the Eyre Peninsula today. Let's start on the Eyre Peninsula and we go to Great Flinders. United Yalana 16-9-105 beat Ramblers 6-6-42. In recent years it seems like United Yalana have had the wood over the Ramblers and beating them here comfortably by more than 10 goals. In other matches, it was another winning feeling for Elliston Districts. They got home 12-14-86 to Eyre United 3-3-21, and it's their second win in a row for the new coming club into Great Flinders, and they'd be pleased with the efforts of Rosalia and King O'Loughlin both booting 3, and T. Lee, M. Williams and R. Bascom the better players on the day. Finally, Lock 16-8-104. What some are saying a good upset win over Tumby Bay 6-5-41. It was a 10-goal win by Lock there, and they'd be pretty impressed with that. The Tumby Bay Blues struggling in that match. We'll see how they go this week. Moving across now to the Western Eyre competition, and Western United 12-14-86 beat the Blues Footy Club 9-11-65, and I reckon the Blues would be pretty happy. They've come out and played a reasonable game there. Unfortunately, the Tigers still got home and won. Elliott with 4 for the winners, and Harley Chandler having a stellar season for his Tiger Club. Elphick with 3 for the Blues, and Andrasak Smith was their best player. In other matches, it was Thevenard 7-11-53. It was a close one over Canibba 6-14-50. Went right down to the wire, and these two clubs really battling it out. Neither of them want to be on the bottom of the ladder, and it was Grills with 5 of his club's 7 goals and having a good start to the season. E. Thompson the best player. Miller with 4 of his club's 6 goals, and he was their best player on the day. And finally, the West Coast Hawks 23-12-150. Too good for Wirrala 5-3-33 in the battle of the old Midwest clubs, and in this case the West Coast Hawks too good. Mark Dolling booted another 8 goals and Cody Colbung 7. They've been the leading scorers through the year, and Dylan Kelch was the best player for the winners, and it was M. Gum and A. Kelch the good players for Wirrala in that match. We now head over to the Eyre Peninsula again, and this time it's the Eastern Eyre, and it was Eastern Rangers 7-14-56 beating Kimber 3-4-22, and is that a changing of the guard? These two sides have been battling it out for premiership glory in this part of the Eyre Peninsula over the last 10 years, and I tell you, this is a big win by the Rangers in this match. The other match, it was the boys from Port 6-10-46, too good for Central Eyre United 4-8-32. It was a low-scoring game too in that encounter. Masters 3 for Ports, and Ray Kiwasa, the well-travelled Ray Kiwasa, he's played across the state in a lot of clubs. He's playing for Ports this year. He was their best player. It was Clint Winter with a couple of goals, the veteran for Central Eyre, and Seawaters, H. Heath, T. Jackson and B. Waters were the better players in that match. Let's head now to the northern areas, and in a great win by Crystal Brook, 13-9-87 over Southern Flinders, 10-12-72. The old arch rivals, these two. The Brook taking on what was the Gladstone combined of yesteryear. Now Southern Flinders, a good win by the Roosters. Orroroo 13-14-92 beat Bullaroo Melrose Wilmington 3-8-26. And finally, what about this scoreline? Broughton Mundura 32 goals, 18, 210. Too good for Jamestown Peterborough. 1 goal, 3, 9. But I guess if you're at Jamestown Peterborough, you would be celebrating Clark, who was their best player and their only goal scorer. On the other side, Will Hewitt with 10 goals, and his brother Dylan booted 5. Those two Hewitts have a brother who's also playing at the Sydney Swans, so some talent in that family. Hewitt and Gordon and Freer, the better players, Clark and Hall for Jamestown Peterborough. And as we've just got one score in for Far North on the weekend, a low scoring match. It was Olympic Dam beating Roxby Districts 5-6 to no score. Not sure if that is the correct score. Don't even have one for Hornridge and East Roxby in Far North. But over the weekend, some great matches. We're looking forward to bringing you another roundup on the Friday night sports show, and that is your Sports Fix.